Do all gamers think the same? Well, today we find out. When Ninja said, the phrase is just a game is such a weak mindset, I also fully agree. Jubilee uploaded this video. Do all gamers think the same? The premise is that you have a bunch of gamers and they go to the left or to the right, depending on how much they agree on an issue regarding to gaming. I'm a gamer, so let's freaking do this.
I don't think gaming is anti-women. Like, no guy is saying, oh, you can't play online today because you're a woman.
I don't think it's anti.
That's because she's never played with me. It's a joke.
But I think there's just a lot more shit they have to do.
Sam! You don't understand. You have it really bad, all right? I'm joking, by the way. These are not my real opinions. I'm just making jokes. Spectrum. That's what all gamers are on. Get it? That's one thing gamers have in common. That was a joke. Another joke. Why do I keep making them?
Oh, wait. I'm Ariana Gamboa. I'm 19 years old and I play Halo competitively. It is my passion and girls can also game.
Girls can also game. I play Halo competitively. Also shows RuneScape and Overwatch. Nice. Well done, Jubilee. You really showed us. Oh, God.
One misconception is how much work people actually put in. There's a lot that goes into it.
A lot of people, have negative stigmas, playing games, doing nothing with his life. And rather, it can be quite a healthy outlet, and people really build futures out of gaming.
Don't do that. Don't point at me. All right, so here we go. Finally, let's play along.
I like energy drinks.
Okay, I like energy drinks. You guys can play along. All right, so left side is agree. Sorry, right side is agree. Left side is disagree. I would probably put myself here because I drink energy drinks all the freaking time. Check out G Fuel. Enter the code PewDiePie.
I like energy drinks.
Look at the guy in the back keep jumping. He's definitely gonna go for it.
Wait, I'm sorry. Can you give me a second to think about this? This is...
That is not a tough question. God, oh God, this is please. Maybe drink an energy drink. It'll help you figure it out.
Okay.
2, 1, go.
Damn, 50-50.
I only like energy drinks with alcohol.
Energy drink with alcohol? Isn't that super unhealthy? Isn't that really bad? Maybe people actually die from that?
I definitely acknowledge the health risk that some energy drinks have, but for me, I mean...
Not if you're drinking G Fuel. No health risks. Enter the code PewDiePie. I don't know if I can say that. Yeah, sure. I'm sure I can say that.
Just non-stop having to play at the top of my game, and it helps out a lot.
Gaming culture is misogynistic.
Not gonna lie, I need a definition of that word.
You need a
Yeah, what is misogynistic?
like anti-women.
Anti-what?
Anti-what? What's a woman? I needed a definition of that. What's a woman? Tell me right now. All right, this will be interesting. Okay, left or right? Agree or disagree? We can already see. Oh, I don't know where I would go. I'd probably go somewhere here. Just so I can... No, I'll go here. Because anytime I see a girl play a video game and they say they play Halo competitively, in reality, I just imagine that they're really just playing RuneScape and Overwatch. So I don't really believe it. Oh.
Everyone has that experience when they're in a gaming lobby, and well, probably us females probably experience this more.
Wait, she said it. Everyone struggles with it. Contradicted. Can I have a definition of everyone? Like, what does that mean?
As soon as we speak, we get called fat. We get called all these ugly names.
It happens to me all the time. As soon as I speak, fat. I get her point. She plays RuneScape, okay? I understand. It happens a lot.
And that is still something I deal with today, as I did 10, 15 years ago. It is definitely a terrible thing to experience.
I have a girlfriend that streams though, so I feel like I've gotten more open-minded.
Not gonna lie, I need a definition of what a girlfriend is.
About it and understanding, and I can definitely understand the
That's so
obstacles
funny
that,
now.
like females have to go through. It's pretty tough from people just saying dumb shit or saying you're bad, saying you shouldn't compete, or...
I think that's a fair thing. You don't really notice how much girls get the same kind of dumb jokes over and over. It's like, oh, why do you care? But it's like, it's so run to the ground, a lot of shit that people say to girls online, that it's just like, it just stopped being funny years ago, basically.
Hear those things too, but they don't hear it because they're men.
Right.
They hear it because of whatever, like the internet wants to hate on some random shit.
It's like
I disagree though, because I think in general people are much harsher on men because, oh, it's like, oh, you can take it.
I'm a competitor. Like, I don't care about what my gender is, how much I weigh. I don't care about any of that. Like, if I'm good enough, like, then I'm good enough. Like, I just don't really believe in the...
I think that's a fair argument too. It's like, you don't want to be put in a box just because people say, oh, well, it's tough for you. That doesn't mean that you want to be in that and acknowledge that in a way. It's like, how do we fix these issues? Well, maybe just don't bring it up all the time. I don't know.
No guy is saying, yeah, you cannot get on your computer because you're a woman. Like, no guy is saying, like, oh,
She's
you
like,
can't
no,
play
it
online
happens.
today because you're a woman.
I kind of disagree with that, and like I do agree that the skill speaks for itself.
I agree with the skills speaks for itself. Also disagrees with the whole argument. What the hell?
Anyone can typically play any game they want and become good. The environment makes it so that it's much harder to succeed as a woman than it is as a man. There's no doubt that the experience will be different.
Oh yeah,
for
the
different
experience
groups
is
of people.
different, but I don't think gaming is anti-women.
I don't think it's anti-women, but
I don't think it's that women. Then what are you doing over there?
I think there's just a lot more shit they have to deal with.
So like back then, you know, arcades and the first like home consoles, girls in video games just weren't a thing. You know, it was like a boys only club. Anytime a girl was like interested in video games, guys would be like, oh, you know, just go play makeup or go back to the kitchen or something, you know.
What the hell? No. Sounds like you did that. You did that. In my experience, whenever girls wanted to play, it's like, wait, yeah, hell yeah. No, please come join. The hell? Don't project your ideas. Don't project your misogynistic history and overcompensate for it by going over there.
Gaming culture has advanced, right? And it's become more accessible and diverse. Unfortunately, there's still, you know, some people out there that still treat it like it's the 90s.
Video games encourage violence. 3, 2,
Oh.
1.
Oh. Oh. Someone agreed. Oh, pick your...
I don't know. I don't know, because there's proof.
Wow, I just want to like kind of not be the odd one out.
So the only reason I want to say a little bit here is because anyone remembers Columbine. Like, they were inspired by video games, but like, it's just all mental health at the end of the day.
I just think anyone who has those kinds of issues is going to find that inspiration from any kind of medium, including movies, including games, including books.
That's what I'm saying. We need to censor all of it, all media. Isn't that kind of going against the argument, though? You're basically saying that all of these things are encouraging it. It's kind of disingenuous to say that video games doesn't, in at least some way, encourage it. Hear me out. I finish thought. Because any medium will inspire you in a way. Doesn't mean it encourages it. I think the keyword is encourage. Inspire. It could inspire violence, I would say. I just think it's disingenuous to say that because we all know they do these things. That you can't argue against that. But I think the argument that putting video games in a specific box saying, okay, well, it's their fault, that's completely pointless and doesn't solve any issue whatsoever. Does that make sense? I didn't think there would be such controversial topics. Jesus Christ.
There's so many of us that play video games that don't have those kind of thoughts. How would it... It's like you said, it's just a scapegoat. It's annoying.
Competitive gaming is just as demanding as physical sport.
What?
3, 2,
Oh. Okay, good. What?
For traditional sports, you have to push your body to such lengths to be able to do those physical feats, to be the best, to be whatever. I just don't think that it's as hard.
I agree. I'm usually like sitting on my computer for almost 10 to 12 hours a day.
That's physically demanding, all right?
I'm not doing anything near an NFL or NBA player is doing.
I don't play basketball, but I don't think that they're working on like frames per second kinds of levels of reaction and speed.
Yeah, those basketball players, they will never understand the frames per second. He strongly agrees.
But then, you know, not all sports are as intensive as like football and like soccer and UFC.
We're probably all thinking basketball, football.
Yeah, what are you talking about? What are you about? Oh, chess is a sport too. And that's equally physically demanding. Imagine a pro Madden video game player meeting up with a real football player and be like, yeah, we're pretty much the same. We pretty much put out the same amount of physical work. I've met a lot of people that are professional esport, and I know it's highly demanding, but I don't think physically it's the same thing.
Yeah, because it's the mainstream stuff, you know. Because there's
I think
also
that's what the question was, no?
yeah, there's also
No, but there's also golf. There's also like
There's also
bowling,
golf.
darts. You know.
Bowling, darts. What was the question? Competitive gaming is just demanding as a physical sport. A physical sport. When people say physical sport, they're generally not talking about bowling, are they? Or darts.
Whatever.
Trash talk is part of the fun.
3, 2, 1, go.
Damn.
It's hella fun. It's competition, you know. You're trying to get everyone riled up. You're trying to throw everyone off their game.
He's waiting for this one, yeah.
You spit some words.
You know, once people start taking like life problems and weight and try to like find stuff up on you, that's where it gets petty and it's childish. But trash talking is super fun. I do it a lot on stream, you know.
I love trash talking people. It's so fun.
I never seen people bond so much over a topic. Jesus. Trash talking, huh? Brings people together.
Virgins, but I would say like you're a virgin, but I only say it on the mic because then you can you can understand my tone.
These women calling us virgins all the time. It's not fair. It's hard not being a woman. Also, virgin!
My family is skeptical of my career. 3, 2, 1.
Family skeptical about career. Okay, let's see. They're very...
I'll start.
Wait, I don't understand. Why does it say... Oh, it's the Instagram poll. Oh, okay. I was wondering why that was different all the time. Damn. So this is kind of like what you guys would say.
I mean, my parents did a very similar thing, and after I graduated high school, I asked for a chance. I was like, hey, could I have just a year? I want to really see if I can make this work. You know, I want to pursue my
That's pretty
dreams.
fair.
And
You ask your
I won
parents.
Won the tournament that, you know,
For
we
a
both
shot.
popped off in.
Yeah.
And if this was 3 years ago, I'd say I'd be over there saying that they'd be skeptical. They don't know, but my dad's always been supportive of me, and I'm thankful for that.
they'll understand it when they see the money.
Yeah.
It sucks though. Like you have to make money for people to realize it's actually a career.
Yeah, you show them.
Well, that's the definition of a career. Oh man, it's so fun judging people that are just throwing away sentences, not thinking about it, and then I can go, what a bunch of idiots. I've never said anything stupid in my life. YouTube is great. To be fair, I had the same struggle, by the way. Like my parents, when I talked about YouTube, was like, no, you're not doing that. To be fair, it wasn't even a thing then. That's right, I helped out gamers. Now, when kids go and say, I want to be like PewDiePie, parents will be like, no, even more. You're welcome.
I make a good living from gaming.
Agree! Agree. Actually, I'll probably put disagree because generally my gaming videos don't do that well anymore. So, yeah, it's probably strongly disagree.
1, go.
So it depends on what you guys define as good living.
God,
I
this
live
guy
in
with his...
Silicon Valley.
Can you stop being contrarian in every point?
Depends on what you guys define as good living. I live in Silicon Valley in the Bay Area. The highest cost of living ever. This competitive gaming career I have, it's a side hustle.
But then move somewhere else. I'm poor. It's not a good job because I live in an expensive area. What?
If I just did any one of those by itself, I would not make it.
I used to live in a trailer with my dad in Ohio, so I understand the struggle. You know, I used to sleep on the mattress, on a floor. You know, gaming, I started streaming. I started, you know, getting a lot of attention in tournaments. I was making a lot of money there. I mean, now I live in a really nice part of California, like rent-free with my girlfriend, and there's a lot of money to be made in gaming, whether it's streaming, YouTube, tournaments, sponsorships, the World Cup that was like 30 million, like there's just
ridiculous numbers.
Yeah.
Well, the reason why I'm not on strongly agree is because it's so unreliable and inconsistent, in my opinion, which is something you have to worry about.
Yeah.
You don't know if you're even going to place top 8.
Yeah, I agree with Ariana.
Most of the time,
How about that?
tournament payouts can take months.
I'd say I make a really good living. I think that Fortnite has given me a lot of opportunities. I mean, the viewership and the tournament prize winnings alone is ridiculous. I mean,
even for me, I've always just looked at YouTube like, oh yeah, it's a pretty unreliable job. I probably shouldn't take it seriously.
I found deeper relationships through gaming than anywhere
We guess all of them. Because they only play video games all day. Big surprise.
They're like, sure. And we just had the time of our life. And I just met them online through gaming or at a tournament.
I agree with you guys. I mean, gaming has led me to a bunch of events like TwitchCon, all these things, even this, where I meet people, and that's built those.
Hey, remember when gaming wasn't cool? I remember, okay? I brought my DS to class and people were like, oh, that's a cute little console while you played games. I went through real struggles. You don't understand. How times have changed, huh? How times have changed. You're welcome, gamers. I walked so you could run. Why am I complaining? Well, this was interesting. Do all pro gamers think the same? Oh, it's pro gamers. I didn't even think about that. Guess I can't. Yeah, I'm a pro gamer. I make a living out of it. It's my career, so that's the definition. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you enjoyed, smash like. 68% of you aren't subscribed. What the heck? Subscribe right now, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. And hopefully there will be some meaningful content coming out at some point. Bye bye. Hey do. Hey hey.